Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are live. I'm just going to check that we're all set. It looks like we are. Well, it has been an exciting week at HeyGen. We've had triple announcements this week. We had Video Agent beta launch. And we announced an exciting acquisition joining the team from Alyssa. So you can check out all those announcements on LinkedIn, blog posts in the community. And today we're going to dive into product updates with Adam and April. And then if you check out our other events on September 30th, our CEO is going to have a live Q&A session about all of the announcements from this week, diving into kind of the future of HeyGen and where we're going next. So that's on September 30th. You can find that on our events page. We'd love to see you there too. And today we're going to dive into, exciting product updates. What's been happening on the product team, what you can go into HeyGen today and start testing out. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Adam and April to take us through those updates. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks, Audrey. Super excited to tell you about some awesome product updates. We first have this big new Video Agent launch, which April will go through, and then also have a few other just exciting updates around Nano Banana for look editing, major upgrade to our photo avatar in limited mode, and revamped avatar navigation. So we'll hand it over to April to go over some Video Agent.
Awesome. Hey everyone, I'm April, and I've been working with the team to build Agent. It's a major initiative we've been working on, and it brings to life an all-new kind of agentic video creation workflow, and it'll enable you to bring videos to life with a single prompt. So for those of you who are interested, I wanted to give a quick kind of walkthrough of what you can expect that's new in the platform. I guess high level, there are entry points for Agent now all over HeyGen. You'll be able to find it through the home banner, navigation bar, and through your projects. And then once you're in Agent, you'll be able to create your first video with a single prompt. And then once you have your video with Agent, you'll be able to edit that video in the studio. So if you go to the next slide. Yep, so you can see here some of the entry points. This is dark mode, which actually I guess I'm giving you guys a sneak peek. I don't know if it's actually live yet, but here are some of the entry points. We have the hero image on the home screen. We selected these images essentially to showcase all of HeyGen's various avatars, so you'll have a wide range of avatars to star in your video when you create your first Agent video. And on the left navigation, you'll see something called Agent in beta. And you can also tap on the clock icon to the right of the Video Agent tab in the left navigation to be able to see all your past sessions once you start creating your first creations. We can go to the next slide. Once you tap on the Video Agent page, you'll be able to see a prompt box. So if you guys are familiar with like some of the other AI native tools, probably things like ChatGPT, you'll be very familiar with this idea. You can just drop your video idea and then Agent will create your first video for you. Below the prompt box, you'll see real videos as samples from our community. Once you click the video, you'll be able to see also the chat prompts that created those videos. I know in our early kind of interviews, a lot of users were asking what kind of prompts perform best. So you'll be able to take a look at that here in the gallery. And then if you go to the next slide here, once you click generate, you'll have like a short interaction with our Agent chat, and then you'll get your first video. Once the video has been drafted, you can make edits. So there's essentially two ways you can make edits. The first one is through the chat interface on the left side here. So you can just type what you want to kind of update. And then on the right side here, where you see script, avatar, voice, music, that's what we call the light editor. And in both of these places, you'll be able to make kind of global, simple changes to your video, to your script, your avatar, voice, and easily regenerate the video that you want. One thing that we really focus on actually is to make sure that if you did want to do have like fine-grained controllability over the video, let's say you want to fix the pronunciation on your script, or you want to do a scene-by-scene avatar swap, you can actually take this video to Studio. If you go to the bottom right there, you'll see Edit in Studio. And if you go to the next slide, if you click that, you'll be able to make a lot of the more kind of specific changes. Like, for example, if you wanted to change the avatar in scene 2 and scene 4, you can do that here. You can do change the pronunciation, which we get a lot of requests for in the script panel on the left here, and then finally generate. Once you do generate the video, if you're all using the HeyGen platform, it'll live in the projects page, just like all of your other videos, and you'll be able to access your sessions from the projects page as well as all of your videos. So that's it. That's the core experience. We're super excited for everyone to try it out, and yeah, excited for all of your feedback. Thanks.
Amazing. We'll have time for questions at the end. Yeah, if anyone has more questions for April on how to use it, what to use it for. But yeah, obviously very exciting for everyone at HeyGen, as this gets us, a huge step closer towards making video creation accessible to all. Because as I'm sure all you guys know, creating a video is more than just filming the raw footage. All the polish ends up taking a lot of the time. And the whole point of HeyGen is to really save time creating videos. And so with this, we're really excited to hopefully save you a lot of time and still help you, create polished, professional, ready to go videos that help you build your presence. Awesome. So we have a few other cool updates to go over. One is we are rolling out Nano Banana to support editing your looks. So on your avatar tab, you'll now see a Nano Banana option in our new prompt bar, and you can use this to precisely edit any of your photo looks. If you want to, for example, change the background, here, I do an example where I'm changing the hair color. You can add products. What this is really good for is if you want to make specific changes to an existing shot while still maintaining, the character and everything else in the shot that you don't ask for to be changed. Another really big benefit of Nano Banana, as I'm sure many of you guys are already familiar with, is it can support multiple image references. So if I want to add a product to the shot and I also want to dictate the outfit and I want to add my logo, Nano Banana supports adding multiple image references, and that'll then combine with your avatar look and create a new shot that incorporates those image references. And it works, via natural language, so you can really just tell it, in your own words what you want it to do, and it'll make that edit change for you, kind of understanding, what you're referencing between. So, for example, if I upload this bottle and I'm like, make my avatar hold the bottle, it knows that I'm talking about this bottle because it sees one of my images as a bottle. So now we actually have two ways to generate looks on HeyGen. One is Nano Banana, and the other is our traditional Flux LoRa way. So we'll provide a couple recommendations to help understand when to choose which model. So Flux is best when you want to generate entirely new scenes. So if you want to generate something where none of your existing photos match that scene at all. So, if I'm uploading like photos of me like this, but I want to create a new look of me as a surfer, like lying down on a surfboard, where the pose changes, the outfit changes, the whole background changes. Flux is really good for those because it'll generate cohesive scenes where everything, is there to match that scene. So if I, asked to be, make me a surfer, it'll change my outfit, my background, all the elements in the scene to really match that. Whereas Nano Banana is great for those precise edits. So if I already have a picture of me on the beach, but I want to add a surfboard, then Nano Banana would be great for like add a surfboard, make him hold a surfboard, or, change it from day to night, or change the background from, a beach to a lake. So if you want to work off an existing photo, Nano Banana, tends to work best. Whereas if you want to, create a scene from scratch, particularly, if you want to really stylize, Flux works great. And one way to think about it is is in terms of pose changes. Like if the scene is going to require a completely different pose change, then often Flux will work better because that requires Nano Banana to essentially generate that image from scratch rather than use any sort of like in painting. So yeah, if there's going to be massive pose changes, worth trying Flux. If not, worth trying Nano Banana first. But again, like with all things generative AI, nothing's fully deterministic. So would encourage you to experiment with both. In terms of some of the details of how they work, Flux trains on all of your photos that you provide. Generally, it's the more photos, the better, 20 plus for best results. So, when creating your avatar, you can upload multiple photos for the same identity. And ideally for Flux, you upload photos in different poses, different angles, really so it can understand, how you look like across all your different kind of angles, emotions, shapes. And this gives it the flexibility to then, generate you in entirely new scenes. Whereas Nano Banana, it requires a base look or a base photo to edit off of. So it'll take one of your photos and then it'll edit off that photo. In terms of speed, Nano Banana is faster. It's about like 50% faster per image generation. And Flux also requires a 2-minute training. So that only needs to happen once. Once you train it once, then it's 30 seconds going forward. But if you're looking to move fast, create with lots of different characters, Nano Banana is typically the quicker way to iterate. So that is Nano Banana, and now have another really exciting announcement with a major upgrade coming to our Photo Avatar Unlimited mode. So this one, I think the easiest way to explain it is to show it. And just for context, by Photo Avatar Unlimited mode, we mean when you create with a photo avatar on HeyGen, by default, you'll now be using our Avatar 4. And you get 10 minutes of Avatar 4 a month. And once you run out of those 10 minutes, you can switch to our unlimited mode, which is our technology that we offered before we launched Avatar 4. And you can use that unlimited. So you still get unlimited video creation, plus you get the 10 minutes of Avatar 4 every month. And what this changes is it's a massive upgrade to that unlimited mode. So I'll show you the two videos. So this before video is what it looks like today if you upload a photo on HeyGen and then you type in a script and generate in the Avatar Unlimited mode. And actually, I don't know if you guys can hear. Maybe I will. I'm going to try resharing. All right, so this is the before.
Welcome to our world of innovation and excellence. Discover how we can help you achieve your goals with our trusted solutions. Join us today and experience the difference. Your success starts here. Welcome.
So as you can see, just the head moved. Everything else, the background, the tree, the waves.
To our world of innovation and excellence. Discover how we can help you achieve your goals with our.
And so with our upgraded Photo Avatar Unlimited mode, this is
welcome to our world of innovation and excellence. Discover how we can help you achieve your goals with our trusted solutions. Join us today and experience the difference. Your success starts here. Welcome.
So as you can see there, you have full body, full background movement. The tree is swaying. The hands are moving. Even the necklace moves as his body moves. So it really has that full body movement and realism that you've come to enjoy with Avatar 4, that you get with our video avatar. And so now officially all avatar types on HeyGen have full body movement, background movement. This is rolling out, starting to roll out this week. So some of you guys might see it. We're running it as an experiment. But by next week, everyone should be getting this. And what's awesome about this too is there's no additional work required on your end to use it. All you do is still just upload a photo. You can type in your script and generate. And the difference is instead of getting this where only the face moves, now the whole body will move. One call out is you don't need to add motion first. So today you do have the option of, after you upload the photo, to add motion as a kind of pre-setup step before you go to video creation. With this, that's not required. You can upload the photo, immediately just generate a video, and that motion will come with it. And under the hood, how this is working is we essentially generate that motion once using Avatar 4, and then we treat that as the training footage for your video avatar. And we've actually seen a lot of, or some of our users actually do this themselves. And that was some of the inspiration for this project. We saw users, creating Avatar 4 videos and then re-uploading that, to create digital twins from those videos, because they want that full body background motion. So I think it's another one of those cases where we're always so inspired by seeing what our users create, and it's very much this two-way street of shipping something and then seeing how people use it, and shipping new features based on coming up with these new ideas that users really came up with. So then finally, not quite as exciting as the last two, but we also have a revamped avatar navigation with the goal of really just helping you do the day-to-day things a lot faster. We know your time's very valuable. In a lot of cases, time literally is money, when you're billing by the hour. And so we don't want you wasting time, doing unnecessary clicks or waiting on load screens. So with this new navigation, we've really centralized everything into this one avatar page. You can do all the key actions without ever, navigating out of here. So you have this single entry point right here for creating new avatars and new looks. Doesn't matter whether you're creating, a new identity or you're adding a look to an existing identity. You can do it all right here. We also just have this centralized page for viewing and managing all your avatars and your avatar looks. So rather than having to click into each avatar to view that avatar's looks, you can view them all on this one page, and then you can tap on any of these circles to filter for just that avatar's looks. So just a lot less clicking, a lot less load time to be able to quickly navigate to find avatar you're looking for. We're also working on avatar look search, so can look forward to that coming soon as well. And then finally, we have this unified prompt bar where you can both generate entirely new looks with Flux and make precise edits to looks with Nano Banana. So looking forward to your feedback, both on this, our upgraded unlimited mode, and Nano Banana. With all these features, we put them out quickly because we learn faster by seeing how people use it. So we plan to iterate quickly to improve, but really very much would love to have you guys test it and let us know how can we improve it. Awesome. So with that said, I guess we can open up to Q&A.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Unlimited photo avatar mode, very exciting. I put a link in the chat for video agent videos. When you start trying out unlimited mode, if you have feedback, if you have videos you're making as examples, we'd love to see them. You can always post them in the forum and share them with us there. We've got a community videos thread. We've got a product feedback area. We'd love to hear what you guys think and what you're creating. If you make a really cool video agent video and you've got a great prompt, share it with the community so we can all learn together from that. Would love to see what you're all making. And yeah, we can jump into some Q&A. I've saw some folks putting questions in the Q&A tab. If you put them in the chat, if you can help us by copying them over, posting your question in the Q&A tab, that'll make it the easiest for us to answer some of those. I think we can start with, we have a couple of Nano Banana questions, Adam. Does Nano Banana work only with video or audio too? Can it make the voice deeper?
Today, Nano Banana works only with photos. So you can use it to edit any photo look. You can also use it to edit one of your video looks that you upload, though it will edit it as a photo. But again, with our improved, with Avatar 4 plus the improved unlimited mode, even if you're working off a photo, you do get full body background motion. In terms of audio editing, we have different options for how to edit your voice. We definitely recommend check out our resources. But if you click on a voice, like from our voice tab, brings up this voice detail where you can try out different voice engines. We offer 11 Labs. I'd recommend trying the new 11 Labs V3 engine, which we recently offered, which is more expressive. It's also controllable with audio tags. So one, I would try different engines, and the other is you can also update the settings. Like on 11 Labs, there's stability, style. Typically, every voice needs just a little fine tuning to like make those settings sound right. Each voice, those settings, should look a little different. But once you find the settings that work well for your voice, typically you shouldn't have to change it again. So would recommend trying to tweak those a bit, see if that helps. And then once you get something you like, you should be good going forward.
Awesome. There's another question around Nano Banana, I think around like how much, maybe the limits of how much you can use that. So I'm saying, could they replace their Nano Banana subscription with using this within HeyGen today?
Good question. So right now the limits here work the same way as the current look generations with Flux. So you get 100 a month on the paid plan included. And then we also offer that generative add-on pack, and it's 1 credit per image.
Cool. Awesome. April, I see a question around Agent for you similarly. Is there a limit on how much we can use Agent? If so, what happens if we go over the limit, and how that all works?
Yeah, that's a great question. So for free users, you'll be able to create 3 videos using kind of our best models. So this is what we call quality mode. And then after that, you will be able to choose between 2 modes. First is quality mode and unlimited mode. On the quality mode, you'll be able to use it up to, I have to get back with the exact numbers because we just finished our paywall, but it's basically there's like a time limit and a credit limit on that quality mode. And then once you use all of your credits or time on that quality mode, you can top up and add more credits to continue on quality mode, or you'll always have access to what we call unlimited mode. And in that mode, you'll be able to create videos with your stock, with our like kind of stock avatars, your stock media, and so that's kind of like the high level. I mean, I can follow up with a 1-pager on the pricing and kind of plans here.
Awesome. Sounds great. Yeah, I know it's very new, so just getting started with the launch. I know we get a lot of questions around access and limits, and I think it's just good to remind everyone that HeyGen is across all of our pricing and subscriptions really committed to making it so you can test out all of the features even on a free plan, and then they really enable you to continue creating. But our fastest and newest models do have like limits on them, but really it's intended so there's always a way that you can create and keep creating with HeyGen. And as you can see, feedback is influencing. Adam is working on updated unlimited mode for photo avatars. So if you hit your avatar 4 limits, you can buy more credits or you could keep creating unlimited. So I just want to remind everyone, you can still keep creating. We want to make sure you can keep creating. You just might need to switch around what mode you're using. Good questions on those. I know a lot of people have those. Let's see. This is a question around the unlimited photo avatars, Adam. Do the motions in the new unlimited photo avatars mode, are they in a loop? So will they loop in the background for those?
Welcome to our world of innovation and excellence.
They will, not the same way the current motion avatars do, where those are based off like a 5 or up to 10-second loop. These will be closer to how your like instant avatar, or essentially your video avatars in unlimited mode work. So essentially, if the scene, and this does vary, depending on a few different factors, but rule of thumb is if the scene is like greater than 30 seconds, you might start to see looping, but less than 30 seconds, you typically shouldn't see looping. One other just pro tip, and we are going to be rapidly iterating and improving on this, but if you create with a photo and you don't love the motion, because that motion is set on that photo, if you create again with that same photo avatar, you'll get the similar motion style. So if you don't love it, you can try recreating with a different photo or just re-uploading that photo and then creating again. And we're going to be doing improvements over the coming weeks here. But yeah, just a pro tip there is if you do want to mix up the motion for the same photo, try uploading it again.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Adam. This is a question around agent. I see Craig says, I uploaded a story that involved a main character. However, that character was completely different in each scene. Is it possible to maintain character consistency across scenes?
Yes, we should be doing that now. I wonder if you could send me that session maybe. I'll throw my email here in chat. I could take a look. If it's using one of our avatars, we should be using the same avatar across every scene. But I'll dig in post call to see what's going on there.
Awesome. All right. Okay, we've got all the questions. I'm just looking through. Someone asked about Video Agent. Are the prompts and results generated, do they remain in the public gallery? So good question around with the community gallery and agent. Are people, if they create something, is it there or is it private for in their account?
Great question. So if you go to the next slide after this, Adam, you'll see up top on the left, you'll see like a public button. So the chat sessions are public by default, but if you click that, you'll be able to set it to private. So we'll never use any of your private sessions in our gallery and without essentially your permission there.
Awesome. Cool. Another question around agent around reusable templates in agent. Are you able to provide a reusable template for this new video agent?
Yes, so that's actually on the roadmap. We're working on enabling it. Don't have a timeline yet, but we know that a lot of our customers want like simple, easy ways to kind of swap things out. So we're working on that.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. Someone asked, Wolf asked, can we buy additional avatar 4 minutes? Yes, you can. You can purchase generative credit packs that will give you more avatar 4 minutes. Adam, maybe you could show us Jeff asked, how can we choose which mode it's using so we don't burn through our minutes in testing?
Absolutely. I can share my screen. And when you say mode, you mean avatar 4 versus unlimited?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you can do is when you go to create a video, so if I choose, I guess I can choose this guy, the mode appears here. So if you toggle it to unlimited, now on unlimited mode, and I can see I have like 5 minutes left of avatar 4. And then also if I like write a script, this is a test script, and then I submit here, and it's on, if it's on avatar 4 mode, it will show this. So this will use 2 seconds of avatar 4 time, tell you how much you have remaining. And then we have our quality mode. So because this is on, I've set it to our quality mode, which costs the 2x credits. It'll also mention that here of just you're using quality mode, which has the 2x. We are experimenting with placement. So if you see this actually appear over here, don't be too surprised. But yeah, working on making sure it's both clear to everyone and yet not, I guess, disruptive to the experience. And then again, and if you do run out of time here, it will explicitly give you an option to switch to unlimited to continue creating the video. So you should always know whether you'll have enough credits to complete that video. and if needed, you can switch to unlimited, which has unlimited credits, so you can create as many videos of any length in that mode.
Awesome. I see another question here around digital twins and maybe some tips, Adam, that you could share. From Damien, asks, what specific steps would you advise to create the most realistic digital twin avatar that has the most realistic natural body movements and facial expressions with all of these new updates in mind?
Yeah. So a lot of the instructions, I would say, still hold true. Our video avatar instructions, we have a lot of different materials here of like, what is the best way to record that video avatar. I would read through those. A lot of it is just getting the right setup, good environment, good lighting, ensure there's good contrast between you and the background, talking just naturally. I would say one difference between the avatar, basically our old unlimited mode and now our new avatar for digital twin is digital twin is able to adapt the movements to the script. And so what this means for the recording footage is it can support much more expressive gestures and movements, and it still won't look unnatural. So one tip that we would often give when you were filming your video avatar, prior to Avatar 4 Digital Twin, was like very subtle hand motions. So like generally like kind of keep them in this anchored position and do, subtle hand motions like this that could kind of make sense no matter what you're saying. With Avatar 4 Digital Twin, it's able to adapt motions, based on the script. And so one change of advice is just be expressive and natural. This type of, expressive hand motions that, really emphasize what I'm saying and, bring it life. That works great with Avatar 4 Digital Twin, whereas kind of this more muted and kind of back to base position style works better for our previous model and our unlimited model. So that's one way to think about it. If you do plan to use both models, I might even try recording both types of footage. And the other thing just to call out is we are rapidly iterating on our Avatar 4 Digital Twin model. And so we expect these instructions to evolve over time. Potentially in our next one, we might actually ask that you give us different emotions that really help cover the full spectrum. But for now, for this model, it's still generally better to just have one consistent style. So, the whole thing can be like friendly, natural, or it can be, serious. If you want like very different emotional styles, we'd recommend just creating those as separate looks right now.
Cool. Awesome. And okay, I see a couple questions here. I think back to the video agent side. First question, April, this is from Regina. Can the agent videos be longer than 30 seconds?
Yes, they can. So if you go to the prompt box, Adam, I don't know if we have a screenshot. Oh, I have it in the closed mode. But yes, you can have it longer than 30 seconds. I think the longest option we have right now is 5 minutes. On the free plan, there is a duration limit. I think off the top of my head, it's probably 1 minute. But if you are on the paid plan, you can choose from any of these options here. Oh, it's 3 minutes. Yeah.
Awesome. And then Ross asks, can I provide my own script and HeyGen generates a video that incorporates both an avatar plus images representing the content?
Sorry, could you repeat that question?
Yeah, Ross is asking, I think this is the answer, Ross, I think is yes, this is what Video Agent will do for you. If Ross provides a script, will HeyGen generate a video that incorporates both an avatar and images representing the
Yes,
content?
yeah, that would work really well. And you can just drop that script, and you can even put like a description of the avatar you want, and then it'll create that first draft for you.
Awesome. Okay, we have a question from Wasib. What about multiple people in scenes? Can we upload multiple characters and make them come in the same scene?
Unfortunately not, although we do get a lot of requests for this, so I will talk to the team to figure out if we can put this on the roadmap.
Awesome. Yeah, I know we get that a lot. And I think I saw another question around video podcast. You can use the beta video podcast feature today. I know some people are using it that way, but we do get a lot of requests around this. So I think can't say anything about the roadmap, but I know we do hear a lot that interest from people to have multiple avatars in the same scene. Camille, I see a question around what's the best audio engine for people with accents? I believe, and if either of you know better than me, I believe Fish often works better for some accents. I know especially Australian accents perform the best with the Fish voice engine. But there are different voice engines you can switch to try out specifically with different accents. So I think it depends on what dialect and what accent you're using. You might want to test them, but definitely try the Fish voice engine for accents.
Yeah, I would. For accent, I would definitely try Fish. As Audrey mentioned, we see particularly for the Australian, Indian American accent. So if you English with an Indian accent, Fish tends to work great. Even like an American Southern accent, we've seen people really like it for that. Would definitely recommend trying out the different engines. We have 11 Labs V2, V3. We have Starfish and Fish. So can try out those, see what works better. You can also try adjusting the similarity setting on 11 Labs V2. Or the stability setting. That can tend to make the voice sound closer to you, or more kind of stylistic. So I would try all of that, and then finally, if we also just have an accent selector. So if the concern is like you really just want this accent to be accurate, you can choose the accent selector in HeyGen, and this might come at the expense of some similarity to your voice texture, but it can guarantee that the accent is like perfectly accurate. Accent should be available here.
Awesome.
And the voice engines, you can, by default, we selected on auto, but here you can try out the different engines. 11 Labs V3 is the new one that 11 Labs has launched. And this one has tags that it supports. So you can do like, so if you wanted to like laugh when saying something, you can do tags like that.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for showing that, Adam. Yeah, we had 11 Labs team do a live session with us last week. So you can find the recording if you're interested in seeing more about how that V3 works and some tips. And I know we had questions last week around which tags are available. And 11 Labs, if you look up, they have on their website a list of all of the different prompts you can use in V3 that you can use in HeyGen. Awesome. Okay, back to, this is a question around Video Agent again. How do we use our personal avatars in agent mode?
You can use your avatar ID. I know this feature is in beta, but one way you can do it is to put like use avatar ID and then put your ID in the prompt, or in the light editor, which let's see if you could go to the light editor view, Adam. It's the next slide after this. Yeah, so on the right side, once you click that avatar tab on the light editor on the right side, you should be able to see a kind of column called My Avatars, and your avatars will show up there.
Awesome. Let's see. I think we've gotten through a lot of the questions. Just looking through. People are asking about recordings from today's session. This is recorded. You can always find all of our live session recordings on YouTube, on the HeyGen YouTube page under live, or back in the community.heygen.com under events. We upload the recordings later the day of the session, so you can always find them on the events page for past events. Let's see. Okay, so another question from Ross and April around Video Agent. Will it pull in, is it possible, will Video Agent also include like stock videos or as well as stock images that go with the script?
Yeah, so it does include our like stock media library. So on the free mode, for your first 3 videos, it'll just choose from generative or stock. And then once you switch to paid, if you stay on quality, you'll have access to both stock and generative. If you switch to unlimited mode, you'll always have access to the stock media. So I guess in every scenario, you'll always have the stock media.
Awesome. Ken, I see your question around in Video Agent, you added jewelry photos, but the photos are coming out too big in the video. Is there a certain size you need? April, is there anything around like, adding media in Video Agent that works best?
I don't know about the specs. I'd have to look at the session. Yeah, you feel free to send me that session as well, and I'll take a look.
Awesome. Cool. Ken, if you share that with us. And this is the public beta launch. So this kind of feedback is great. If you share your video ID with us, and we can take a look, and it's always very helpful to hear this feedback. You can always connect with our team in the forum. If you leave a post there, we look at it every day. We can try to get you an answer soon. Of course, our support team is the quickest. If you ever need technical support, please do reach out to support@heygen.com or use the chat in HeyGen for technical support. But in the forum, you can send us feedback, share your video examples. We love to see that there. Awesome. Well, I think we've gone through a ton of questions. We probably can't get to every single one today, so please do share your comments with us afterwards. You can reach out to me in the forum too. You can find me and send me a message if you didn't see April's email and we talked about following up. Thank you, Adam and April, for joining today. I know it's the speed of HeyGen. There's always exciting things coming out so quickly. And I know it makes such a big difference to hear the tips and the latest things to try out from you as they're being released. If anyone joined today and is new to HeyGen, we really dove into the updates. You can find recordings of walkthroughs. You can head over to HeyGen Academy and find intros, make it really easy for you to get started. And also always just recommend go in and get started creating and see from there. That's the best way to really learn. But you can find HeyGen Academy, tons of resources in the community. And you can find this recording later today. So thank you, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day.